baseball tournament has narrowed the field to 4 teams with a Final Four double elimination format beginning tomorrow. Alyssa Ray has more on the hopes of Roanoke College.
Veteran leadership is paying off at Roanoke College. At 16-6 in the ODAC, much of the Maroons' success can be contributed to 12 seniors who helped propel the program into what it is today.
They've won over 100 wins. They've maintained over a 3.0 team GPA. All of them graduated. Just awesome guys. That's what you want your sons to grow up to be like. Super fortunate to coach all of them. They've been huge for us.
This team is no stranger to tough competition. In 2017, the Maroons won the ODAC and South Regional tournaments and advanced all the way to the D3 World Series Final Four.
You know, it's really big having that experience with most of our guys, having been playing in the World Series, you know. So we've been on big stages and we know what it's like to play in big games. So, you know, just staying calm and, you know, not letting the moment get too big.
As coaches, we've told them all along we've had that capability and ability to do that. And then they go out and do it, especially their sophomore year. In the back of their mind, they're confident and know we get hot. We keep playing the way we've been playing the last couple of weeks, and anything's possible in postseason baseball.
This season, riding a 5-game win streak, the number 2 seeded Maroons meet number 3 Shenandoah in the ODAC Final Four. These teams have recent history. The Hornets ended Roanoke's season in the conference tournament a year ago. That loss still in the back of their minds.
I'd be lying to you if I said that it wasn't. That was a tough stretch for all of us, you know, between playing so many games and the weather we had to go through. No excuses there, but we're looking for something this year to kind of make up for what happened there.
The Maroons hope to avenge that loss and use their experience to their advantage in the first game of the double elimination tournament. They'll continue their conference title quest at 8 p.m. Thursday at Kiwanis Field. In Salem, Alyssa Ray, 10 Sports.